We often talk about the money the Dodgers spent, assuming success was inevitable. But here's the statistical shocker that defines their 2025 triumph. Entering the NLCS, the Dodgers' combined bullpen, built for efficiency, had posted a playoff ERA of 4.88, the highest among all remaining contenders, yet they clinched their back-to-back titles anyway. How?
The answer lies not in their roster depth, but in the single, defining, statistically impossible change one man made in the middle of October, a change that saved their dynasty from total collapse. Welcome to 606 Prime News, where we dissect the moments, the heroes, and the sheer audacity that rewrites baseball history, particularly when the stakes are highest in Los Angeles.
The narrative of the 2025 postseason was never about smoothness. It was about survival through shocking bursts of adrenaline and pure, unadulterated chaos, starting immediately in the division series against Philadelphia. Look back at the game-flipping moment. Teoscar Hernandez, the hired gun, delivering that mammoth three-run shot in the seventh inning to put the Dodgers up 5-3. It felt like relief, but it was just a cover-up for shaky execution, and veteran analyst Mike V called it perfectly, saying that Philly series was pure adrenaline, not structure. They were winning ugly. The NLDS climaxed in the cruelest, most improbable fashion imaginable. A rookie panic moment from Orion Kerkering, bobbling a soft grounder and throwing it away, allowing the winning run to score on a play that by all rights should have ended the inning.
That error, that moment of human failure under pressure, provided the escape route. And you see the look on Kerkering's face. The panic had set in. He lost track of the outs, throwing wildly when a simple toss to first would have kept the game moving. It was a gift. But gifts only get you so far, and the real foundation of their title defense began to emerge in the 8th and 9th innings of that same deciding game, carried by the emerging star Roki Sasaki.
When Sasaki came in, dropping 100-mile-per-hour fastballs mixed with those disappearing 88-mile-per-hour splitters, he struck out JT Realmuto with a pitch so unhittable you could only tip your cap. 6 up, 6 down to secure the NLDS. He was the relief valve the high-priced bullpen should have been, turning the pressure cooker into a showcase of sheer velocity.
Moving into the NLCS against the patient Brewers, the narrative shifted, focusing on established stars finding their peak. First, Blake Snell, delivering the kind of dominant swing-and-miss performance built on the devastating combo of a perfectly placed changeup and a nasty curveball. Snell was immaculate, retiring 10 in a row at one point, leveraging the Brewers' patience against them with incredible precision, culminating in 9 strikeouts.
But that was merely the prelude to the supernova event, Shohei Ohtani's legendary night. We talk about Ohtani being an all-time player, but his 3-homer game, a majestic blast that went up and over the roof, coupled with his 4 early strikeouts on the mound, was the kind of spectacle that usually defines a series. Many critics, watching this financial and athletic dominance, tried to argue that the Dodgers simply bought the World Series, that success was assured by the payroll.
But I will refute that entirely. Money buys talent, argued our correspondent, Kenji Ito, but it doesn't buy the timing of Miguel Rojas, nor does it grant supernatural endurance. The true test of the Dodgers' mettle was not a blowout victory, but the grind of the World Series, a dramatic, exhausting 7-game battle where they were pushed to the absolute brink by the Blue Jays. Game 3, a grueling 18-inning epic, the longest World Series game in history, required Freddie Freeman's repeat heroics in the 9th hour just to claim victory. The whole series was defined by the narrowest of margins, culminating in the terrifying situation in Game 6, where the Blue Jays had second and third with nobody out against the starting pitcher the Dodgers needed for Game 7, Tyler Glasnow, who miraculously escaped the jam with a strikeout and a game-ending double play from Kike Hernandez to Miguel Rojas, forcing Game 7.
The stage was set, and the chaos continued. Game 7 was 4-3 in the 8th, when Max Muncy, another expected hero, crushed a no-doubt shot to deep right field to tie it. But the real emotional climax, the pure plot twist, came in the 9th inning. Miguel Rojas, a defense-first player,
a man Dave Roberts trusted purely on gut feeling, a player who had not registered a meaningful hit in a month, stepped up and drilled the tying home run. That moment didn't just tie the game, it gave the Dodgers life through the sheer shock of the improbable. Rojas had changed the game. Then, of course, the expected hero finally delivered, with Will Smith ending it in the 11th with a deep shot to left, leading for the first time in the night. Yet the final, undeniable, history-making moment belonged to the pitcher who defied exhaustion.
The promise we made at the start about the single, defining, statistically impossible change that saved the dynasty rests entirely on the shoulders of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. After Snell and Ohtani had set the tone, Yamamoto entered the World Series with immaculate command, pitching a complete game gem in Game 2. But the miracle was Game 6, where he achieved World Series mastery, joining the ranks of Grover Cleveland Alexander and Randy Johnson by pitching a second complete game shutout.
Conventional baseball wisdom, the kind taught in every academy across the globe, dictates that a pitcher who throws 130 pitches needs at least 7 days of recovery. This is a non-negotiable data point for arm safety. But when the bullpen faltered in Game 7, despite throwing 96 pitches the previous day, Yamamoto came out of the bullpen in relief to close the game. Kenji Ito confirmed the internal struggle. His arm was rubber. His internal monologue in the 9th inning of Game 6 was, "I cannot feel my fingers." He was running on pure will. Yamamoto had abandoned ambiguity, adopting a single-pitch focus, the deadly splitter, removing the fastball curve decision entirely for survival, and he finished the series with a staggering .98 whip. He was the anchor, the closer, the starter, the legend, all compressed into 20 hours. When he secured that final out, winning back-to-back titles, it wasn't just a win. It was the ultimate realization that the Dodgers dynasty was forged not by their stars performing normally, but by their heroes performing impossibly. If you want more dissections of baseball immortality, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to 606 Prime News. And tell us, which moment, the Miguel Rojas 9th inning bomb or Yamamoto's inhuman back-to-back complete game effort followed by relief work, truly secured the dynasty?
Let us know in the comments below.